What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? It is time for our Thanksgrilling series, brought to you by Recteq, powered by Kingsford. It is a chance for us to bring you all of our exciting Thanksgiving recipes. And today, our barbecue dad does not disappoint. Let's go ahead and throw it over to my good friend, Jody Flanagan.
Happy Thanksgrilling, America. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. We really do appreciate you for tuning in for Thanksgrilling. That's right. We are bringing you the recipes that you need to make your Thanksgiving holidays just impeccable.
Yeah.
We're elevating. We're amplifying.
Mm-hmm.
We're other great descriptor words for you for that meal, I promise you. But we've got over 50 recipes that, with the help of Kingsford, we are bringing you guys this holiday season. So there's no way that you can't knock Thanksgrilling out of the park this year, I promise you. But I'm Jody Flanagan, Barbecue Dad, as my homeboy, Chef John Pinnell, said. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our Thanksgrilling episode. Today we're going to bring you some smoked buttermilk biscuits. That's right. These ain't the ones your grandmama makes. She ain't smoking her biscuits.
No.
But we smoking ours. We're burning that delicious. That's right, Ed. They are delicious. The delicious Kingsford cherry wood pellet. It's reliable, dependable, very little ash. Super, super flavorful. Awesome smoke production, readily available. That's why. Those are the 6 reasons that we like the Kingsford pellets, and we do appreciate them for bringing this to you. John, you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend, buddy. How about you?
Absolutely. Happy Halloween to everybody.
That's right.
You
dressed up as Catboy.
Catboy.
You did it, too.
That's
You
right.
look
You were yin and yang,
Yeah,
huh?
that's right.
Very
That's
cool,
right.
very
We
cool.
ended up winning that contest.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very
Congratulations. Guys, what did you dress up for Halloween? Put it in the comment section down below. Let us know. Give us some good ideas for next year. But this could be a really easy recipe. I don't want anybody to overthink or, try too hard at this. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. My favorite thing to say. We've got 5 ingredients. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 ingredients. We've got some shortening here and or butter. We actually shared a recipe. We're sharing a recipe with butter, but we're doing it with shortening today. This is that butter-flavored shortening. That butter-flavored Crisco. Of course, you can't have buttermilk biscuits without buttermilk. We've also got some baking powder here and some of that Ben's heifer dust. You need salt when making any kind of biscuits, so we're subbing the salt for that Ben's heifer dust. It's got salt plus some other things, so we're elevating, we're amplifying, we're going right to the top of the flavor elevator, the flavor penthouse of that apartment complex that is taste.
That's right.
Am I right? Smash that share button. Give us a like, give us love. But the first thing we've got to do for our smoked buttermilk biscuits is we've got to smoke the flour. I've got the RT590 burning that cherry wood pellet. It's set on low right now. It's set at 179 degrees Fahrenheit, holding it good and strong. No, but it's sitting at 180 degrees, fluctuating just 1 temperature degree, perfectly where we want it.
That's right.
180 degrees. It's absorbing that cherry wood for 2 hours. We smoked it for 2 hours. Now we're about to bring it off. I'm about to show you guys. It's got some beautiful color to it. Now, get on in here, Jordan. But it's got some beautiful color. It's no longer that stark white.
That's right.
It has got a hue to it. Absolutely beautiful. It has absorbed some of that smoke. And I've got it on some parchment paper here. That way it just makes it easier to transport. But this is 2 cups of freshly cherry wood pellet smoked flour. And we're going to put it in my little container here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. We're doing smoked buttermilk biscuits. These ain't the biscuits your grandmama makes, okay? Thank goodness that grill was only 180 degrees, because when I touched that metal pan, boy, it would have hurt if it was over 200 degrees, I promise you.
It sure would.
But we're just going to combine our dry ingredients. So we've got our flour. Put our baking powder in there. It's about 3 tablespoons. And then about 1 teaspoon, of that Ben's heifer dust. And my hands are super clean. I cleaned them before we started the show. And we are not going to use any gloves today, okay? Now, you want to let that flour cool down just a little bit before you actually start making and messing with it. So I've blended all of these dry ingredients, and I've got the RT700 preheating at 425 degrees right now. It's going to bake those delicious biscuits to perfection and add some more of that cherry wood smoke to it. But it looks like, John, you got a good question from the folks out there.
Yeah,
Put your questions in the comment section down below,
English
guys.
asks, is that all-purpose flour or self-rising?
That is all-purpose flour. I don't know why, but that's all we ever use here.
Yeah, it really is.
So the key here, ladies and gentlemen, is to have that, make that shortening and or butter. Keep it cold, okay? I know you leave shortening out, but put it in the refrigerator about 30 minutes before you start making your biscuits.
That's
okay?
a really good call, Jody.
Key to delicious, yummy, in your tummy biscuits is use cold shortening and or butter. Now, again, the recipe that we're sharing, you guys make sure you subscribe to the Kingsford and Recteq YouTube channels. But the recipe that we shot a video for, we actually used butter.
That's right.
Instead of shortening. And I wanted the folks to see both ways.
Yeah, you totally
You know,
can.
there's two sides of the coin, everybody.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right. I actually like to do all my prep work on my butter and my shortening before, Jody, and put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And that way it's just easier. It's cold, and I just go ahead and mix it all up.
That's a great tip. Smash that share button. What a great tip this holiday season. Now, I know a lot of folks, probably don't do biscuits for the holidays. They're more rolls type of people. But I'm a biscuit fan. I love making these biscuits. Again, 5 ingredients. It can't be easier, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to incorporate that till you get very small, just under pea-size pieces of shortening and or butter. Okay, get on here, Jordan. I want folks to see that. We've incorporated it well here. Okay, and again, we're using the best mixing tool, our hands. So we're going to slowly mix in our buttermilk, and that's what's going to make our delicious biscuit dough.
Now, John Paul's out here, and he says, why don't you just use Biscuit, Jody?
Man, that is a great suggestion as well. You can, for sure. But I wanted to show the folks how to do it, homemade.
Yeah, I like that old school style.
Like the old school style,
Yes,
where we're smoking stuff. This is for the holidays. You may be inviting your grandmama over for the first time. You may be inviting, your significant other's family over for the first time.
That's right.
You might need to impress them.
That's right.
And this recipe for these awesome biscuits is for sure going to impress them. John, any good questions out there?
We got a couple good questions. This one comes from Dennis Vastbinder. He said, what is your favorite additive to biscuits? Cheese and jalapenos are his favorite.
Mine is definitely bacon, without a doubt. Finely chopped, already cooked bacon is one of my go-tos.
Yes.
Guys, try crackling. Try some crackling biscuits. It works great in cornbread. Why wouldn't it work in biscuits? What about you, John? Do you have a favorite? Guys, put your favorite biscuit additive in the comment section down below. We'd love to know.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite, John? You're a biscuit master.
I am a biscuit master. I like a classic high-rise biscuit, Jody.
Oh, yeah.
That you put maybe just when it's hot, a little butter in the middle, and then you hit it with some jam.
Jam.
That's how I was raised.
Okay.
Just those good old high-rises in Southern
Hit it with some
biscuits.
jam. All right.
With
I
some
like
jam.
it. Chef John likes jam. I like jelly, What's the difference between jelly and jam? Put it in the comment section down below. We'd love to know if you guys know it or not. But smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. Make sure you subscribe to the Kingsford and Recteq's YouTube channel, okay? And again, we got our board nice and floured and up so it doesn't stick. And again, it's okay.
Right,
this is okay if this happens.
Key to have the board flour.
Absolutely. You got to have the board floured or it's going to stick, kind of like what it's doing right there. So we're going to add some more flour. But I love, John, biscuits just take me back, man. I could eat biscuits morning, noon, and at night, brother. What about you?
Yes. No, they take me back to, my grandmother and my mom, probably the first 2 people that I ever saw make biscuits, and they were class acts. They did not disappoint. Their biscuits were world-winning biscuits, for sure.
Oh, snap. So I'm going to get all this little extra stuff off of here. I'm going to flour up my hands, and we'll knead this just a little bit. You don't want to knead it too much because, again, if you knead it too much and you work it too much, your biscuits aren't going to rise, and they're just going to be flat little pucks.
That's right. That's a good point. Someone, here we have Kevin Powers asks, is there a point that you could stop making the biscuits and then bake them off later on site someplace else? And I would just tell them to make the dough.
Right. Yeah, you could just make the dough and let it proof,
Yep.
I guess you could say.
That's exactly right.
Just like your pizza dough in the refrigerator if you want to.
Yeah, totally.
But don't overthink it, ladies and gentlemen, Oh, yeah. Now we've got a good consistency. It's not as sticky. That's usually what lets me know, you know, that we're good to go.
That's right.
Is if it's just not really sticking anymore.
Jody, could you use bacon fat instead of shortening? John Starzovich asked.
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I don't think you could. I think it's just too thin, I guess you could say. You know, it's not as, you know, when it cools down in that state, you know, it's got to be solid, you know, in order for it to be perfect for biscuits.
And the so bacon grease also, too, it's going to burn a lot faster because it's actually already coming out, like you're already at a temperature that the fat is starting to break down. So shortening has a higher burning temperature than that. That's why you want to use shortening.
Very good point, Chef John. Now, again, you don't want to make these too short either. You don't want to, you know, I just used my little pin there to stretch this stuff out. And I'm going to take a little bit of shortening. And I'm going to put it at the bottom here of my pan. Just to make sure that they don't stick. Now, the key to making amazing biscuits, again, there's a lot of keys to it. But another key is to make sure that you stack them close, you know, in whatever you're cooking them in.
That is a key, Jody. You're right about that, my friend.
But this is going to make us, this dough recipe that we're going to share, it's going to make you about 8-ish biscuits. Me, I like to double it and make about 12 out of that double.
Because you're going to eat about 2 as soon as they come out.
Correctamundo.
For sure.
Again,
Jerry, they have a lot of good suggestions
lemon
out here.
Squeezy. To add to it,
cheese and
I like
bacon,
it.
Bacon and cheese.
Wow.
Jam.
Jam.
Fruit. Sausage gravy.
Jam.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that word, I think of that. Jam. Just somebody saying jam, and somebody in the background dancing. Jam.
Chris Dewey, top fan Chris Dewey says jam has seeds, jelly does not.
Okay. It's probably true.
Probably.
But email me if you really think you know what the real difference between jelly and jam is. Now, normally, most of them would. I would roll them out, and they wouldn't be as thin as this, but they would not be as thick as this, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Just to give you guys this one right here is almost perfect. Okay, just to give you an eye. Now, we've got that RT700. Man, it's purring right along, burning that Kingsford pellet. Amazing BTUs. The BTU output on these pellets is scientifically superior to its competition. Like, you don't have better scientists than what work at Kingsford,
That's
okay?
right.
So these pellets are scientifically superior to all the other competition out there, okay? Again, it's going to hold temperature perfectly, give us great flavor, great smoke, very little ash.
That's right.
That's what all you want, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's purring. The RT700 is purring with that cherry wood pellet in there at 425 degrees. We're going to put these bad boys in there. I like to hit them with a little bit of butter halfway through the cook.
Okay.
Yes, you can use some of that spray butter if you want to. Just dab them. Just, hit them with a little bit of spray butter halfway through the cook to brown them up on top. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Jerry, got 2 questions for you.
Please.
All right, Chris Dewey, top fan Chris Dewey asks, does the pan matter? Can you use like metal
Absolutely
versus glass?
not. No, it does not matter whatsoever. Just make sure that you put something on it, anti-stick. If it isn't anti-stick, that way you're not like having to scoop those biscuits out of there. You got another good question, John?
Top fan Dan Timball asks, could you use this biscuit recipe for your pot pies that you did in that video?
Gosh, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to suggest that just a couple more minutes, but absolutely. These could most definitely be those biscuits that you stack on top of your pot pie, or heck, your shepherd's pie on top of that. Those mashed potatoes too. When I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? You can literally have these biscuits. They are super versatile. They don't have a bunch of crazy flavors in them. Again, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, paprika, and the biscuit flavor. The cherry wood essence will also be in there. So it's super versatile. It's able to go with all kinds of different. Again, I eat it morning, noon, and night. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes.
Super versatile.
Yes,
super versatile.
for sure.
Another good question, John.
Yeah, Amy Jackson Ford. I think she has the correct answer here.
Okay.
So jelly is made from juice, and
Oh,
jam is made from fruit pulp.
That's right. That's right. But there is a secret answer to this. The difference between jelly and jam.
Is there a secret answer?
There's a secret
Jerry?
answer to it.
Oh, Lord.
But smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. I'm about to show you guys how amazingly wonderful and beautiful and delicious these cherry wood smoked biscuits are. Getting my little area nice and right for you guys. All right, are you ready? I've already got them done.
Yeah,
Easy
boy.
peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, pull them out the bullseye right here, and look. Now I use 2 pans, and I put them all on the same pan. But look at these gorgeous biscuits, man. These are the most beautiful biscuits I have ever cooked in my life.
Yes.
Beautiful. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom.
GBD, Jody.
Cheese and crackers, y'all.
Golden brown and delicious.
Look at this. And again, I used 2 pans. I used the pan that we just used, and I used this pan that's in my hand to cook all of these. And again, I doubled the recipe, and it made 13 beautiful biscuits. Okay, so I doubled it, and it made about 13 larger biscuits. But look, golly. Cheese and crackers, flaky, son.
Yes, Lord.
John.
That's what I'm talking about. Everybody out here's going wild, Jody.
Gracious.
We got Roddy Trevino in the
What's
in the
up,
comment
Rod
section.
Star? Rod
Yeah.
Star, what's up? Now, you guys, don't be open-minded when you're choosing jams and jellies.
Okay.
Please be open-minded.
Break
There
it
are
down to 'em, Jody.
a ton of cool stuff out there. Now, I've got a couple here that are my favorite. I got my buddy Eric. This is his company, Wish'em Jellies. This is a
jellies?
strawberry and jalapeno pepper jelly.
Woo! Shoot yeah.
I've also got some delicious Midwest fresh bacon jam. That's right, they make bacon jam, ladies and gentlemen.
Bacon jam. I love bacon jam.
Put some bacon jam on some vanilla ice cream. Chef John taught me that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Take it to
And
the
then, of
next
course,
level.
you can't go wrong with the this is red raspberry.
Yeah, shout out some
Red
others.
raspberry, and
That's
this is
good stuff.
jam.
Yeah.
You could also do jellies if you'd like, guys. We did some peach preserves. Just don't be just be open-minded. Don't be
Right.
closed-minded when you get your jams and jellies.
Right.
Okay, I promise
or your
you.
sausage
John,
gravy.
yeah, it's
You know?
gravy,
Yeah.
sausage gravy.
Come on now.
You know, get on here, John.
All right, I'm coming.
Hashtag get on in here, John. We're going to use some peach preserves because why? Because we're in Georgia.
Yeah.
But we appreciate our friends at Kingsford allowing us to do this for everybody.
Shoot yeah.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Kingsford and Recteq YouTube channel for more amazing content coming out this Thanksgrilling season.
That's right.
Please,
Right.
I really want your honest opinion, John.
Okay,
If
cheers.
it tastes like crap, tell me it doesn't taste good, okay?
I'll tell you.
Tastes good.
Oh man, this is delicious, Jody, and not overly smoky.
No.
Like enough smoke that it adds another like something
Layer of
there,
flavor,
a little
right?
Layer of flavor. God, it's so good.
Butter, and it's like, just milky. Thank you.
Damn.
Thank you, guys, for tuning in again. You smoked that flour. Again, we used all-purpose flour. Smoked it 2 hours in that delicious cherry wood at 180 degrees. We then combined our baking powder. We then combined our shortening, our salt, and then our buttermilk. Put it in the RT 700, 425 degrees, about 20-25 minutes-ish. Keep an eye on it. I hit it with a little bit of butter to make it even more golden and brown and delicious. But easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Keep your shortening or butter cold.
Yeah.
You could also put it back in. You could also put your stuff back into the refrigerator.
Right.
Your dough. Excuse
Right.
me, I couldn't think of the word dough there. That was weird. You could also put it back in the refrigerator and use it for later. And guys, you can cook these, and I'll eat on these for about 5 days.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I'm
For
not going to
sure.
refrigerate them. They're just going to sit out.
That's right.
You
Leave
know,
them sitting
easy,
out. That's the best way to
easy
do it.
peasy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with me and let me show you how to make the easiest biscuit recipe on the internet. You're going to knock it out of the park. All you need is a Recteq grill and some delicious Kingsford cherry wood pellets. And you can't go wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jody Flanagan, Barbecue Dad. You can find me on all social media at BBQ Dad Jody. Make sure that you subscribe to the Kingsford and Recteq's YouTube channel for more amazing content. Thank you so much. Have an amazing Thanksgrilling season, and we'll see you at the Recteq.
Ha. Do.
Y'all, look at these biscuits.
Do. Recteq lifestyle.
Biscuits
Set it
and
come get
gravy
it. When the
is
sun
the best
starts going
thing.